What's going on, everybody? It's your boy GemMint, and this is the first vlog in the moving in tour. I don't even know how many vlogs this is going to take. This might be just one big vlog, or maybe we'll break it down into a couple. But look, I'm all set up. I got all my books behind me. You can even see the names of them. No, I'm just kidding. So the first thing we got to do is kind of move this stuff out of the way. We got to hit IKEA. We need some Kallax. I was kind of flirting with the idea of going with the black Kallax. I have this black desk, but I don't know, man. The white kind of looks better in this house. I'm still undecided as of right now. But anyway, let's get up on out of here, move some of these boxes. And actually, I got to go get my posters. I think I'm going to put my posters up first, and then we got to go get the Kallax. All right, let's go.
All right, on the way to the storage unit, I want to talk about Courtyard.io. You might have seen me talk about them in a few videos. We did a couple of giveaways. They do the digital pack breaks for trading cards and now box breaks for comics. They just launched their app, so in order to celebrate, we're going to do two things. First of all, I chose a book out of the vending machine that's a $1,000 book with about a 1% odds of hitting. We're gonna take that book and we're gonna up the odds so that it is 100% gonna be pulled this week. So anytime between today, Monday, and Sunday, you can win this $1,000 book for breaking a $200 box. Now, the second thing we're gonna do, we're gonna create a GemMint15 code that'll save you 15% off on your first box break. So you can break that $200 box for $170 with great odds to win Amazing Spider-Man 20 and a CGC 7.5, the first appearance of Mad Gargan, the Scorpion. Now, I know these things aren't for everybody, and definitely use the site and the app responsibly, but if you're gonna use it, download the app using my link in the description and in the pinned comment, and use code GemMint15 to save 15%.
All right, y'all, here we are back at the storage unit. So we need some furniture and dressers and such, but I gotta grab these posters. So here we are. I'm kind of thinking just to grab a couple of the rolled up posters, man. I really want to just kind of wallpaper those two walls, but I do want to hang up these cards too, man. Let's see, can I even get in here? I got to bring the spinner back too eventually. You know what, I'm gonna dig in here and grab some of the rolls and bring them back to the house. All right, as far as the light fixture, I did get it raised up with some of those clamps there, and I probably could get away with that. But the fact that I'm gonna do the 4x4 Kallax here with the statues on top, I don't really want this in the way if I'm doing like little room tours or whatever. So I am gonna replace it with this. I feel like it'll be good because it'll stay high up, it'll be out of the way, and we'll have the four kind of can lights shining down on the statues. So I looked up a YouTube tutorial on how to do this and determined that I'm not qualified to do that. I'm not messing with them wires. So I do have a contractor coming out. We'll do the old switcheroo. In the meantime, I'm gonna move these boxes up off of the wall. And like I said, I really would like to kind of wallpaper this whole wall and probably this one with posters. Maybe I'll use these sticky tack things. I don't know, we'll see. But for now, I gotta move these boxes out. All right, so backed all the boxes away from the wall. I ended up unboxing the manga because they took up a lot of space with those boxes, but they're pretty light. So I was able to get rid of a stack. Actually, let me back up and show you. I got TVs everywhere waiting on some mounts. So a few boxes and all the paper that was used. I'm gonna use that later for shipping and such. But now we have this big wall and this little side wall too. I might use that. I might do some corner shots there. I actually got this TV on Marketplace. I think someone's gonna come by and get it right now. So let's get the posters on the floor. Let's see what I'm working with here. All right, we got this Deadpool poster, which I don't love, but if I need something somewhere, I wouldn't mind using it. These are a couple of horizontal posters, so I don't know, maybe I'll use them if I have a space that fits them. I'm prone to the classic one. I don't really like the modernized one, but I will still use it. For sure using this. I might have to put this more in the center area, but I remember buying this about a year ago and I'm like, yeah, man, next setup's gonna have the posters. Definitely need the Ghost Rider poster, so that's a keeper. And this is in that same vein. This looks like a Gabriel Del Otto Spider-Man. Saw it at like, I don't know, Walmart, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna grab that for the next setup. Let's unroll this real quick.
Yeah, so it looks a little bit thinner than the Ghost Rider poster, which means we're probably gonna have to like wallpaper these things like in a sloppy type of fashion. Like it's not gonna be all symmetrical. They're not gonna be framed, overlapping, maybe even on a slant, which is what Fee wants to do anyway, but definitely gonna use this. Check this out. So these are the old posters from the El Paso house that were on the slanted wall. So what is it, like the Hope 181, the AF-15, probably quite a few of them in here. So we're gonna reuse them. I think the corners are a little bit jacked up and all that as well. But again, I think we're gonna have to do this like in that sloppy manner. Let's go through these a little bit faster. So FF1 cover, which was a smaller poster. Then we have Avengers 4, First Silver Age Cap, AF-15, Cap 1, Incredible Hulk 1. Ooh, dang, I forgot about these. ASM 300 is going up for sure. And then Wolverine 8, Mr. Fix-It. Damn, I forgot about those. All right, I think we're gonna have enough posters. I still have a few more rolls. Bro, I have Just Go posters. When did I even get this stuff, man? Let's see what's over here. So we got the, what, bro? This is gonna go crazy. Oh, what? Spidey 29. These are all my Just Go's. Bro, I must have bought these when I didn't have space for them and I just held them. What? That's crazy. Actually, there was some more in that. They're right here. Looks smaller though, hold on. Oh, 1993 MK posters. I don't really want to do video game stuff. I want to keep it all comics. I think it's only Marvel though, but you know, what are you gonna do? Actually, wait a minute. Should this go across the whole top? It fits pretty much the whole way. What is this, a Djurjevic painting? All the X-Men? The thing is, I really do want to use those Just Go posters, but maybe this would go good on top. There you go. We'll zoom out for up here. Sticky tack didn't really work, so you know what? We're just gonna use some thumbtacks here, but no big deal. And measuring the 4x4 calyx, they're gonna be about 58 inches tall. So you know what? I don't think it really makes sense to put posters behind there because you're not even gonna see them with the books. And then this way the calyx will come up kind of right up underneath the poster. I'll have some statues on top and such. So I might leave that as is. And remember, this light fixture is gonna get removed for some track lights that go way higher up. But I do think with this wall, I should put those Just Go posters, maybe those comic cover posters. Gotta get rid of that TV. But man, even right now, I could go get some calyx. But you know what? Let's go ahead and put some posters on this wall, see what it looks like. So with this X-Men poster, I kind of scrapped the idea of doing like a wallpaper messy look, and I want to put these Just Go posters up, and I did it kind of like with a cleaner look. Now the calyx is gonna stick out 15 inches and 3/8. So that means it's gonna come out to about here. So I don't think I'm gonna put anything under here right now. I think we're ready to go get the calyx, and then I could, you know, fill in the spots over here. So got the Just Go stuff. Again, the light, the glare, this is gonna be different once this light fixture gets removed. But I'm kind of digging it. You know, a little bit sloppy, but I mean, it's a comic book wall. What do you want it to do? All right, you guys, you see it, IKEA. Got to get these calyx, and then we got to hit Home Depot real quick for some LED strip lights. See, I really wanted to go 5x5, but it's actually a little bit too tall because I'd have to put statues up would be like, ugh. And then I can only fit one, right? So 2 4x4s make the most sense. The black looks good. They got the white on the other side. All right, hold on, I'm coming back to this. So I really wanted to buy this desk in white when I was doing the last setup. And this is like the one that you can lower it and raise it. I think that would be cool, like depending on like, the statue that I'm reviewing at the time. I can move the desk up, or sometimes I could do the video standing up and have the desk higher up. Sometimes I could be sitting down. I would probably get it in white if I was getting white shelves, or black if I was getting black.
kind of don't want to even tell anybody because I don't want to see y'all steal my idea. I might get this table, but first we're here for the Calyx. All right, here we go. The white Calyx. They come in 2 boxes each, so I got to grab these 2. The white 4x4. There we go, all loaded up. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's go pay for it. All right, $300 later, and we're all loaded up into the truck. Yeah, so the white table that I liked from, like, you know, the one that goes up and down, it's actually $100 less than the black version. So I might double back for that. I don't really need it right now. Right now, I need to get the shelves up, and we need to get all the books out of the boxes, put away. So we got to get the lights before we put the shelves. We're getting there. So actually, Lowe's is closer to my house on the way to Home Depot. I kind of remember going to Lowe's one time for strip lights, and they didn't have them or didn't have the long strands. So we'll see, man. That's some years ago. So if my math is right, which it probably is not, I need like 38 feet. This one's 49 feet. So this can go across both of the Calyx next to each other. This is not long enough. I could get 2 of them, but I feel like I'm only gonna need 2 of this, and music sync, preset. Are these strip? I kind of wanted something different than what I've always gotten. Let me see if this will work. All right, it's coming together. Took a little while to get the Calyx. I actually did one of them the wrong sides on the, all right, anyway, it was a whole big thing. All right, so we're almost ready to empty all these boxes, but first we have to do the lighting. All right, so that actually was quicker than I thought. It has a lot of different settings. There's an app for this, but the app wants you to pay, so I'm like, what? Otherwise, it has a bunch of different kind of functions, like running on the strips, and I have it where actually that'll probably look pretty cool. So I don't know, I'm gonna mess with it, but I'll probably do more solid color stuff. You know how they do all green, or here's all blue. But dang, it's coming together. So now I'm gonna get the books on the shelves. Then I'm gonna put the statues on top. I have Bishop here, so I think I'm gonna put Bishop on the corner. And low key, I have a lot of X-Men stuff, right? So I have the big Sentinel diodes, but I do have, you know, Maximum Carnage, so coming together. I think I'm gonna put my spinner rack right there. All right, stay tuned. I'm not gonna lie, that was exhausting. All right, so I still have way more books than could fit in these shelves. So what I did was basically everything that had like a volume 2 or greater, I pushed to the back, except for like, I guess the Batman and Robin. But like for the manga, Berserk, Blade of the Immortal, Hellsing, Trigun, Vagabond, Vinland Saga, I put all the extra volumes in the back. Same with like No Man's Land and Nightfall, the TMNT IDW, the Spawn. So everything is just basically, for the most part, over here I started to not run out of space. So I think I'm still gonna purge some books every now and then and really focus the collection in on just my favorite runs, storylines, characters. But from now on, man, this is gonna be the setup. I guess what's up next, I gotta start putting the statues up top. I have Bishop here with me, that most recent premium format, so I'm gonna put Bishop up, and then I gotta run to the storage unit and get the other pieces. I wanna see what it looks like when I have the desk set up, but I'm thinking like I wanna put the spinner rack somewhere here and have like the weekly single issues that I'm reading. And maybe we'll even do something fun with that, like off the rack or some kind of segment, you know, with the new comics. Then we got the posters, again, waiting on a contractor to come replace the light fixture, but it's coming together, starting to look very Gempire Strikes Back. All right, let's go ahead and get Bishop set up. I had Bishop all assembled. I had the styrofoam packed away in the art box, and I was like, I don't really want to mess with the light up and running the cables behind and all that stuff. But then I was like, you know what? I gotta do it, especially with the Calyx having the LEDs, and we got Ghost Rider coming in. He'll have a light up as well. So yeah, man, the light up is a must. So what do I got left, man? I gotta go get the 2 Sentinel dioramas. I gotta get the Wolverine vs. Grey Hulk maquette, Stan Lee, and Maximum Carnage. And we'll have a nice little roster lined up. Spinner rack there, maybe. I might put some of those other posters along this wall, and I might change the posters over here. All right, I guess let's go get those other statues. So I am gonna bring the Bishop box back to the storage unit. I think the plan is gonna be to eventually condense and have just one storage unit, because I don't think we're gonna be able to fit all Fee's collection and everything in the new house. So maybe we'll just keep the boxes here and merge them all together. But for now, we're gonna drop off and let's pick up a few statues. All right, let's start with the big boys first. The Sentinel dioramas. I think all 4 of these can fit in the truck. I'm sure there was a better way to do this, but whatever, it fits. Almost forgot this guy. All right, cue the X-Men music. So the Sentinel dials are in. It's hard to see with this light fixture. I found out that that's gonna be replaced on Wednesday. So it probably won't be in this video, and then I'll just do an update in the next video I do. Maybe the new comic book they reviews. But the Sentinel Diorama 3, man, he kind of sticks out a little bit. It was hard to get that one in with his arm back there. I got Archangel's wing kind of really pressed up against, but they're up there. You'll be able to see it better once we get the track lights going. But it's starting to come together. You got the X-Men poster. Now let's go grab the last statues. Back at the storage unit, I gotta put the Sentinel boxes away. Then we gotta pick up Stan Lee, the Maximum Carnage bust, and Wolverine vs. Hulk. Got the 3 statues. This is the last trip with statues, but eventually I'm gonna bring these boxes back to the storage unit. And then we have the last of the statues displayed. I actually still do have a couple more pieces. Like I have the Batman vs. Joker, Eternal Enemies, and I have a Harley Quinn PF, but I don't really have space for it right now. Plus that Joker Batman came damaged. So cool, we're all set. Just like I said, on Wednesday, we're gonna remove that light fixture with the track lighting here. But let's set up the desk in front of the display and let's start making some videos.
Looks like it's just going to be the one video to wrap up this vlog. This is the new setup, and man, this has been an exhausting month. Packing up that entire house, moving everything into storage, then getting this spot, moving stuff over here, packing up the books, shipping out all those orders from that Whatnot stream, and unboxing all of the books and putting them in this shelves. Like I got carpal tunnel after doing all that, but here it is, the new space, and it's gonna take some getting used to. It's a lot less space than what I'm used to having, but I do kind of like other aspects of it. Like I'm editing this vlog and like the kids are walking around, Fee's on the couch. Like I'm in the mix. I'm not secluded in this dark, cold basement. So looking forward to that. I do have a lot of content on deck. I want to start picking up the new comic book day reviews once again. I'll probably do that this week and make up for the past 2 weeks that I missed. I got those new Omnis. I actually got a new Superman trading card box from Upper Deck, so we'll do a box break on that. Looking forward to cranking out more content. Make sure to download that Courtyard app. Use my code for 15% off. Remember, we got that ASM 20, the 7.5, like $1,000 book. It's going to be in the vending machines for all this week with better odds than what a $1,000 book would typically have. So support your boy on that. And I appreciate you guys following along on this journey with me. Stay minty fresh, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.